Hello everyone, my name is Anson. I have been an independent skateboarding filmmaker for about a year and a half now, and I just released my second skateboarding film called Programmed. It got released on Saturday, and I just want to give you guys a little insight into what it's like to make a skate film as a filmer. So we were in Miami. Me and a few friends took a trip to Miami for just a weekend, and we were out late every night. And we came across this guy here, and he started rattling off poems off the top of his head, and he just kept going. And it was a very interesting experience. Just meeting him and letting him do this for the camera. So I felt like I had to go in, but like I said, this was very, very long, so as you'll see, he shows back up.
Peace, away from all the action, or seeking an escape, an internal interaction.
And this song is by one of my very close homies, Lord DeAndre. This song is very special to me, very special to all of us. We had to use it. Hugo Boss.
My hand's super sweaty, I'm sorry. Dude, thank you, man. I love the hype.
That was another one of those late night in Miami things. When we first started filming this, we didn't exactly have all the equipment that we really needed. Now I have big like studio kind of lights to help light up a spot. But for about the first half of filming for this video, I just had a little handheld LED that used the NP battery, and we just made it work. So some of these clips are dark. That one is a little dark, but you'll see as the video goes on, you'll see an increase in production value.
Slide on the tail and then do a little like rotate and line up.
This is a local spot. This is another local spot, and that was our homie Jacoby Dotson. I've known him since kindergarten, so it was very cool to have him get a clip for this video. And this spot here, this is in Atlanta. This is at the MLK Federal Building. It's a very famous Atlanta spot. We had quite a few people here for this one, and for some reason just none of us could land anything this day. I tried to get a clip, our homie Evan tried to get a clip. We just couldn't make it happen. And finally, Lord DeAndre, his song, he landed this, and it was nuts. It was insane, but we didn't have the proper lighting that we needed. But this clip speaks for itself. This is another Atlanta spot. They got these two clips in the same day. Both of those in the same day. This homeless guy, he pulled up on us, and he was sitting down eating some popcorn, and he watched the whole process of us trying to get that. And there, in the full raw clip, after he lands it, we asked him, we were like, oh, can you believe it? Because the whole time he was like, I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can land it. But by the end of it, he was just unimpressed. I don't know what was up with him, but another Atlanta spot. This spot in those last few clips is another local spot to me. I skate mostly transition, and I love this spot, but it doesn't get skated very often. So it was cool having a session with the homies out there, and it we got some cool clips, man. And this is the North Ave Hill Bomb in Atlanta. We were mobbing deep. Every time we went to Atlanta, we made it a big thing, you know. We'd go get us a hotel or something and stay there for a weekend so we could stack clips. And that Nolly laser was crazy. I know I was talking when that happened, but I gotta run it back for this. Nuts. Absolutely insane. The sidewalk hill bomb. Most people go to the road. I like to bomb the sidewalk. That last clip is one of my favorite clips that I've ever filmed. I feel like I really barred him up. That's another local spot. That's like the best ledge in town. You'll see a bunch of clips in this video from that. And this next spot is also a local spot. I wish I had a second angle of this, because this one angle just does not do this spot justice. This is absolutely insane. Into traffic. This is one of the busiest roads in our city. We had to go back several times for this, mostly because traffic just would not allow us to do it. So, I chose this clip to be the ender for the first song for a couple of reasons. For one, this was mostly the first clips that we filmed for this video. It was, like I said, you know, in the beginning there was a lack of production value. You know, we didn't have the big lights, we couldn't do a lot. And of course he hit his head here. We kind of took a break for a little bit, you know. He was okay, but it definitely marked a change in the timeline and how we filmed. And you know, it was a big moment. It was a very big moment in filming.
Searching for a fucking bliss, and I'm reminiscing the old me, the innocence that I miss. And it's fucking ash, and it's done, and it's time to move on. So the bathroom is next.
This guy was spitting, man. So a little story to this clip. This spot is in Chattanooga. Me and Evan took a trip to Chattanooga in about, I think it was December. And it was just the two of us. And we happened to call our homie Adam. You'll see Adam. He has a couple of clips in this video. And Chattanooga is like 3 or more hours from us. And we called him. We were like, hey, man, come to Chattanooga, you know, like fully expecting him to be like, nah, man. But then he pulled up and it was crazy. And we had a great trip. Chattanooga is a very cool city. It's got some very sick spots. You'll see another Chattanooga clip here in a little while. that spot, I think that one's in Miami. I know it is in Florida. This was during the Miami trip. If you go skate this spot, you got to be prepared for anything. The whole time we were here, we had a group of kids just heckling, and actually one of them ended up taking Evan's like credit card or debit card or something, and we had to chase him down. We had to chase him down to get it back. But what's crazy about it is when they took it, they told us, they were like, "Are you missing anything?" And we all had to start looking to see if we were missing anything. They waited for us to realize what was gone. But this is a very cool spot. This one's a lot of fun. That whole Florida trip was just amazing. Here's Adam. This spot's in Orlando. If you've been to this spot, you know it's crazy. It's actually kind of vert. That wall spot with the manuals is much crazier in person than the camera makes it. It's really only like this wide, man, and it's, as you can see, that drop, that's like an 8-foot drop into a empty fountain. The other side is a little bit smaller of a drop into grass, but it's still not a drop that you want to make. We went to that spot a bunch of times. I tried to get a clip there, but after, oh man, I must have tried to get my clip 300 times, 300 tries there. But just being up there makes you like, it makes you nervous, man. Seeing that drop, I couldn't commit to it. I put both my feet on my trick one time and slipped out, and it scared me. So seeing him do that was nuts. And here's that ledge again. Shout out to homie Miles for this. Perfect nose grind. One of the best I've ever seen. This guy has so much style. These are some of the Atlanta homies. This spot is in Atlanta, that ramp spot. It's perfect. It is a perfect ramp, and it's just tucked off in the middle of the woods next to like a pond and stuff. And we were out there super deep. There was like 8 or more of us out there. We were just having a great time, and it really wasn't even we were out there for clips, but then it was our first time out there. But then once we realized how perfect it was, we were like, oh my goodness, like we gotta film something for this, you know? And Evan did that big spin nose pick, and I mean, that was just insane. That was insane. Miami spot. Famous Miami spot. There's that ledge. And this guy right here, this is Cuba. He's I haven't seen him in a while, but this is just a local man. He's real silly. He's watched us get kicked out of this ledge spot many times, and he never warns us. If the owner of the building is there, he never warns us. He just lets us skate, and then when we get kicked out, he's like, ah, see, I told you, you shouldn't have been here. He's funny though. He's pretty funny. This took me forever. Busted a van. Get with the program. Now, as you can see, that was better lights, and I feel like I had kind of learned more. That was one of the last clips that we filmed. We filmed it, and we were like, oh, okay, it's gonna go in the next video. You know, I'm kind of out of space. The video was basically done. But I had to put it in there, just cause I don't know, man. It's just one of those things. As a filmer, even once the video is like done, there's still so much more that you can do to it, and the grind never stops, you know. So even during the premiere, right before the premiere, after the video is finished, you're still out in the streets and you're still filming, and some things just feel right, and you have to put them where you see fit. Fakey gazelle spin. This spot is pretty crazy. This is a local spot. I'm not even gonna lie to you. We went here to get this trick upwards of 5, but less than 10 times. Probably somewhere around 8. And this was a battle. So the day he finally got it, this was a big moment for us. I really tried to cut down on the B-roll in this video, but I felt like this victory, he deserved this one, so I let this one stay in. And this spot was the ender for the first video I released, Extraterrestrial. You gotta ignore me turning the wrong way. Accident. This next little part is pretty heavy. Our homie Trevor, he's a ripper. He's a certified ripper. When we can get him in the streets, we know he's gonna drop some clips for us. Top ropes. That front 180 was up like 1.5 feet. And that is also one of my favorite clips in this video. It's the only rail clip, and the grass hill bomb, and then running into the road and making that bike stop real quick. That was just, I mean, that's skateboarding in a nutshell right there, man. To me, that was just like a beautiful sequence of events. That was a lot of fun that day. Get some scale for the spot. Even with 2 angles, I feel like you can't do this spot justice. This is very close to all of us, and this is the roughest and one of the steepest spots ever. It is not concrete, it's just rock. It is rock, and it changes. It's steep, and then it's like kind of mellow, and then it's steep. It's so rough. Doing anything on this wall is incredible, and I don't think anybody else has skated this. That spot is another Chattanooga spot. That spot is the reason that we took the trip to Chattanooga in the first place. Evan had been wanting to skate this for forever, as long as I know, and he just never made it happen. Then one day, you know, I texted him and I was like, hey, let's go to Chattanooga, and he was down for it. And then the whole thing with Adam pulling up later, and I can't think of too many other people who have skated this. I know Evan Smith nollie heeled it, which is absolutely insane. It was crazy. We drew a crowd. Everybody was so stoked. I was stoked. Evan was stoked. Even if this was the only clip that we got in Chattanooga, this was monumental. We would have been happy. I wanted this one near the end of the video just because of how important this one was to Evan, because he'd wanted to skate it for so long. And here's Adam. Let me tell you one thing about Adam. Adam, he will surprise you. He will surprise you for sure. Adam's a very crafty skater. And, you know, he might not want to do a kickflip. He might not want to do a heel flip. But if you show him a spot that's just, it's got a little spice to it, he's going to be down for it. And this spot is nuts. And this clip that I'm about to play is the ender. And so him getting a trick on the ender spot was huge. That was huge. So the story behind this is Evan actually had to do this 3 times. The first time he did it, it wasn't quite right. Like, it was the trick, but we weren't happy. We were like, you can definitely do it again. And so he did it again. It was pretty good. We kept both of them. And then, for some reason, on the way home, my SD card corrupted. And we lost not only this clip, but we lost a few other clips that didn't get refilmed. And so a week later or so, we went back and we filmed this one, and we got this one, and it made both of us much happier. This one was much cleaner, and the vibes were right. We had the whole squad out there on the session, so this is how I wanted it to end.
Mirror. Who's that? Is it really me? A king was once the goal, but not who I came to be. So I flush, net smoke. I'm in and out of the sloop of this game that we call life. You seek a castle or fuck this stew. Wow. Oh. But you're
He just
really
kept
nice,
going.
and you're not overthink. Because there's really just one move. Don't be a dick.
That last song that we used, "Beauty School" by Deftones, that's an important song to me. It's one of my favorite songs. Me, Evan, and one of our other homies, Chris, who showed face a few times in some of these clips, we're all in a band together. It's called B-Roll, and this is a song that we like to play. So this one just meant a lot, and I felt like it helped hold the vibe of the video together. It made it what I really like visioned in my head, you know.
Yes, that was the one. That was beautiful.
And this last clip, this is our homie Derek. He unfortunately passed away, but we were able to get a clip with him before he passed. And you know, our saying the whole time was to get with the program. You know, if we were at the skate park and we wanted people to come to the streets to film with us, we would say, get with the program. You know, you get with the program. And Derek was with the program, and we miss him, but he was with the program. So as a filmer, the way that I film and the way that I make my videos is, it's not just you know, a skate video. It has different moods and different vibes. Every day and every session is different, you know. At the end of the day, all the sessions are just sessions with the homies. But depending on the mood that some people are in, or depending on the weather that day, if it's daytime or nighttime, it changes in retrospect how I feel about the clip. So that's why I put certain clips in certain songs, and that's why I use certain songs. You know, it's all just, I guess you could call it artistic choice, but to me it's more than that. It's about how the clip made me feel and how it made everyone else that was there feel. And I'm very appreciative, and the next video is going to be a little different. we have big plans for the next video, but I just wanted to give you some insight on where my head is at for a lot of this, because that's not something I feel like people get to hear often. So make sure you get with the program